Welcome to your weekday cup of the Word. Today we're in Acts chapter 10. It's the chapter that's changed your life. If you're not a Jew, this chapter's for you. Acts chapter 10 is the moment where Gentiles are allowed into the church. See, a Gentile is anybody who's not a Jew. Gentile means nations. So there's the Jewish nation and then every other nation. And so in Acts chapter 10, we're going to have a couple of visions. There's a man named Cornelius, a Gentile. And he's going to have a vision from God that says, hey, there's a man named Peter, and he's over in Joppa. Go send for him. So Cornelius does. And then Peter in Joppa is going to have a vision of this sheet coming down, and it's going to have all of these animals that are unclean for a Jew to eat. And God's going to say, eat them. And Peter's going to say, no, I won't eat them. And God's going to say, Peter, if I tell you you can eat them, you can eat them. If I say it's clean, it's clean. Now the whole point of that vision is just one thing. Peter's going to be asked to go to a Gentile's house, something Jews did not do. And when God asks him to do it, Peter needs to understand, if I say you can do it, you can do it. You don't care about traditions. You don't worry about everybody else. If I say you can do it, you do it. And so when Cornelius' servants come and ask for Peter to go to Cornelius' house, Peter goes. And so Peter and some of his companions, they go to Cornelius' house, and something unbelievable happens. The same gifts of the Holy Spirit, the speaking in tongues, the baptism of the Holy Spirit that the apostles received in Acts chapter 2 is going to happen to Cornelius. And all of these Gentiles at Cornelius' house. And Peter's going to come up with the conclusion of the matter, is that God does not show partiality. God doesn't care whether you're a Jew, He doesn't care whether you're a Greek, He doesn't care whether you're a Roman or a Cappadocian or a Syrian or anything like that. It doesn't matter. If you are faithful, if you're willing to obey God, the gospel's for you. And so Peter's going to say these really powerful words at the end. He says, if God has given them these gifts, who are we to refuse them baptism? And Cornelius becomes the first Gentile convert. Acts chapter 10, the chapter for the rest of us. And that's your Daily Cup.